Welcome to Suite 301. Happy New Year to you all. Eric, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Alex.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We are coming to you live on Facebook, so always be sure to follow our broadcasts on our Suite 301 page as well as our Facebook group pages.
Yeah, speaking of which, all our social media, make sure to follow it online, especially subscribe to our YouTube page, Cole
Absolutely.
Club Sports. Get all the latest videos, interviews, all the latest action in Cole Club Sports. Stay up to date.
Absolutely. It's very vital this time of year. First up, we're going to get right to it. We're going to talk a little NCSA with Savannah Aarons. Let's go
Get her
ahead
on the line.
and get her on the line.
Got the season starting, what, a couple of weeks here?
A couple weeks, yeah.
It's crazy to think about.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Hello, Savannah.
Hey, Sav, how we doing?
Hey, good. How are y'all?
Welcome to Suite 301. We're doing well.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, first up, obviously we're talking a little NCSA. Spring season's going to start here in the next couple weeks. What do the teams need to be doing as they prepare for this half of the spring season here?
It's so crazy that there's going to be softball played this weekend, actually. We've got 3 series in the Pacific South happening this weekend. So
That must be nice.
specifically, those teams out in Cali and then the Florida teams you guys are playing here the next few weeks definitely want to be focusing on that online player registration and getting in your signed academic eligibility letter so that you can have an active roster prior to those games. That's super important. And making sure you're sending any coaches waivers for your non-player coaches as well. That's super important. Probably a few other things would be annual dues. If you weren't able to take advantage of that $100 discount that's due at the end of February, there's only a handful of teams, but you guys know who you are. Other than that, I mean, it's just...
Did we lose her?
Sav, are you still there? Oh, call dropped. Looks like we lost her.
Let's try and call her
Let's
back.
go and
real
dial her
quick.
back
If
in.
not, we'll just skip ahead.
That extension is busy.
Hmm.
Hold.
Maybe she's
Press
calling us
star.
back.
Goodbye.
Hopefully.
Let's give it a couple seconds. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think she's going to be playing softball.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, we
Couple
just had
weeks.
Christmas, New Year, but we're
It's
right back into the thick
snowing
of things. Yeah, we had a
outside.
couple inches last night, a couple more today, but
It's about 8 degrees.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
let's give her one more quick
Give her
try.
one more
and then maybe
try.
We'll just bring Tracy on real quick.
I think the
That
extension's gonna be
extension is busy.
All right.
All right, well,
Press
Well,
star
maybe we'll
to
move
try another
forward.
extension.
maybe she'll call back in a
If
second.
Savannah calls back, we'll go ahead and
Absolutely.
continue our convo. But until then, let's bring Tracy on.
Yeah, let's talk a little spring training showcase.
We out? No, we're good.
Oh, we're
All right,
still good. Yeah, let's bring
let's
Tracy
bring
in to
Tracy
talk
on board.
spring training showcase here.
What's going on, Trace?
How are you?
Shift
Uh,
my microphone because Queen Savannah was just on.
Absolutely.
So what's going on? What's the latest? Let's talk some spring
You know,
training.
the snow is really getting me excited about the showcase.
Yeah,
So I want to be where it's warm. I'm not playing, but
just
You
to
could
be
play on the
down
free
there.
agent team. No?
I don't
That's
think
out of the
that'd be
question.
such a great idea.
No.
um,
So yeah, what's going on? What's the latest?
well, schedules. The 3 of us were actually just
Yep.
sitting this morning. So anyone that sees that, please don't get confused. It's the same hotel, just under a different name. Your reservations, if you've made them, are still there.
It's good to know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not going to cause any
Right, we don't want
confusion.
to get any calls
Right.
day of.
Yeah.
People freaking out that the hotel's gone.
But no, Crystal and her team are awesome. They're still there, and they're super excited to work with us. We were there as a staff last year for some food out there. The views are right on the
amazing.
water. It's awesome, and they've had some pretty good karaoke type nights where you kind of just sit out there.
Yep.
They have some TVs that you could sit up at the bar and be outside. So it's a really nice atmosphere for those nights that you don't have to either be up early the next day or.
Do you guys have team nights set up?
Yeah, Beach has one for Tuesday, and then Press Box is
Press Box.
Wednesday.
Yep.
Good press box. Good spot.
spot.
Yeah.
One of my
Go
personal
visit Walter.
faves. Yep.
You got what is it?
The
$5
burger deal.
burgers
Yeah,
or something?
Yeah.
$5.99 burger and
It's,
fries, I believe.
Definitely worth it.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat that.
Definitely
Yeah.
worth it. So
Um,
that's good.
Yeah, and then West, actually, Alex, you are.
Yeah, I'll be heading out there, I guess second to last week of March. We also have open dates for the last week of March. If anyone's interested, contact myself or Tracy. We'll be happy to get you guys signed up. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. We got 4 teams right now. We're looking at playing probably Monday through Sunday. You guys basically get to pick your schedule, play whenever you want. And we'll be out there to have a good time with you guys and enjoy the nice spring weather out on the West Coast.
In Vegas.
Vegas, of all places.
Vegas.
Yeah, that doesn't sound attractive. I don't really know what
Yeah.
it does. Even if you're a team who, it's not your spring break and you got the weekend open, I mean, why not go down and play a couple of teams that you're never going to play
Absolutely.
again?
Get your non-conference games in.
D1
It's
teams,
true.
get your non-conference games
Yeah, it's a good
in.
opportunity, right, to get those 3
Postseason
non-conference
eligible.
games in, so you're postseason
Yeah.
eligible.
It makes sense. So.
And then I guess
Absolutely.
the last few things are probably the most important to mention about spring training. The hotel room block closes in about 10 days.
Which is
It's
quite
January
soon.
25th, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
or 26th, one of the two. But the 5 host hotels are in the press release. If you do want any other information about that, you can either ask myself, Alex, or Joe. We all are very well-rounded on the subject. And then for the East as well, the fees for all of your games and everything else has to be paid by January 31st, so the end of the month. If not, there starts to be some
Some fees.
some
additional
increases.
fees.
The fees on the fees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You definitely want to be proactive. with those.
absolutely. Get those in now so you guys can save yourselves any additional hassle down the road.
If you need an online invoice, ask Alex or myself. We'll get it sent to accounting for you. But other than that, as soon as January 31st hits, you don't got those
It's go
fees
time.
in,
Yeah.
you can have some fees on the fees.
Yeah, and I'm sure getting payments through your school probably takes some time.
Oh, yeah.
You got to jump through some hoops.
There you go.
Excuse me. So get on that quick because you don't want to be paying more money than you
No.
have to. So
It's crazy to think that this time next month
We basically hitting the road, ready to go.
we'll be 2 weeks out from
who's the
leaving.
first one to go down?
Joe and myself will
When
be
do you
going
guys leave?
down February 28th.
It's almost a month
Yeah.
and change away.
6 weeks away.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Counting down.
Looking
Okay.
forward to it. It'll be another good event, and I
Yeah.
think we'll all have a good time. Staff, teams, family, friends.
Eric, you'll be
well
joining
worth
us
it.
once again.
I will, making my return. So,
Reuniting
I'm
with Mike
excited.
Sansone.
Yeah, we've had a good relationship.
Yeah, throw
Long
some.
Gone well.
Longer than
That's
I
good.
care to admit. So it'll be good.
Oh, your grandpa.
Something like that. So. All right, Chase. Well, got anything else for us? Good stuff.
No, I mean, it's just crazy that it's January, but it's fine. I remember Christian and I talking about it back in the fall, like, oh, a couple months, and now it's literally 6
It's right
weeks.
around the corner. Yep.
6 weeks away.
So, all right. Well, thank you for all the info. We'll be seeing you next month.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be right back.
The game is the official headwear sponsor of Cold Club Sports. They offer an early order discount to all of our leagues on top of their already low prices. Go to thegameheadwear.com and check out their wide selection of on-the-field hats, off-the-field beanies, and visors. Contact Felicia Battaglia at coldclubsports.com for all of your headwear needs.
Avis is the proud rental car partner of Cold Club Sports. From compact cars to 15-passenger vans, Avis has it all. Teams and players receive exclusive pricing and the waiver of the 25 or younger driver fee. For more information on how to reserve your vehicles, contact Alex Kane today. alex.kane@coldclubsports.com. Welcome back, everybody. We're joined here again with Savannah Aarons. Sav, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Welcome back, Sam.
We're doing well. Where did we leave off at?
Well, I know I was talking about what teams need to do for the upcoming spring, and I was talking about how the Cali teams and the Florida teams, they're starting to play here in the next few weeks, specifically this weekend. So teams need to be working on their academic eligibility letters and their player registration and the coaches' waivers for their non-player coaches. Those are some big pieces, and the handful of teams that were not able to take advantage of that annual dues discount, that payment is due by the end of February, so you know who you are.
Gotcha. And then looking ahead, it's never too early to start planning, especially if you're a team for the postseason. Are there any updates with the regional playoffs and the World Series?
Yeah, so with the World Series, it's been super exciting. We actually released the logo last week. It's amazing. I've had a lot of great response on that. And in addition to that, we had a week full of World Series releases last week. We also released the press release for the 5 host hotels.
Wow.
Most of the teams that have attended before will see that these are returning hotels, all but one of them. So people are used to them. If you're a team, this might be your first trip to Columbus, Georgia, potentially. It's good to go ahead and check out that NCSA World Series page on our website so you can kind of get an idea of what you need to budget for. The hotel prices are listed there, and go ahead and maybe start looking at flights and see what that, now's a great time to budget. And now's a great time to reach out to Tracy for fundraising ideas.
Yeah, I mean, that's by far the easiest way to, fundraise. For sure is fundraiser. Way better than GoFundMe. You keep more of the percentage. Real easy to set up. Takes a matter of minutes. And
Absolutely.
I mean, we had teams last year raise thousands within a couple days.
Yeah,
So
Salisbury had 11,000 in less than a week.
yeah, once they qualified for Division II World
Yeah.
Series, they I think they got 10 Gs in
That's-
a week. So
That's so
that goes
crazy.
for softball. Any
Absolutely.
baseball teams
Works
across
with all
the
of our
board.
leagues.
So. Well, that's exciting, and I guess kind of off the grid a little bit. You guys have polls coming out this month, or is that starting soon, or what?
We won't have a January poll just because we haven't had any action since the December poll, but we will have one in February, probably that first or second week in February for our February poll. It's going to be crazy because, like we were talking about, we have softball being played this weekend. So I'm interested to see where those Cali and those Florida teams fall into our top 20. Who's going to make it to the World Series from there? It's always, up in the air because we've got some great competition in those areas. So I'm looking forward to getting conference play started in those regions.
Absolutely. We're all looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be a great first weekend of the spring season.
Yeah, we'll definitely have some more to talk about next month, I'm sure.
All right, well, Sav,
Sounds
is that it
great.
for you? Anything else for us?
No, I think that's it. Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
You too.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, well, that's the softball side of things. How about we bring up
Yeah, we're going to bring up
Smith.
Christian Smith. We're going to talk a little NCBA Division I baseball.
Hi, Christian.
Hey,
Christian,
guys.
welcome to the show.
Hey.
Thank you for
How you
having
doing?
me.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you guys? You guys
Good.
are doing great.
Yeah, we're hanging in
Thanks,
there.
man. We're
Had a little technical difficulties, but I think
Hey.
we're working through it.
You are working through it.
yeah.
What's going on?
Not much.
What's
With,
tell me? What's going on in D1?
Spring season starting. What do our
Yeah.
D1 teams need to know here coming up in the next couple weeks?
Quite a bit going on. We have the season coming up here starting February 1st for teams that are eligible to play, that spring-only teams. So the big thing is getting the rosters submitted. Emails were sent out about that, getting the academic eligibility letter in, getting their players registered and such. So that's the big thing to get taken care of before your first games. Like I said, there was an email out to all the teams. I think it came out January 2nd. So teams need to make sure they look at that email to get all that information. But as you're seeing, I know D2's putting them out and D3 already put them out. The team previews are coming out. Hopefully teams are getting to take a look at how teams are shaping up for this upcoming spring season. And those team previews will have release one each day. Those will lead up until January 25th will be the last set of team previews, and that's when we're going to release our Division I preseason top 20 poll. So look out for that. That's January 25th. I think Savannah mentioned it. Dues, the deadline's obviously over, but teams, if you haven't paid your dues yet, you have until the end of February to get those in. I know invoices have been sent out by Jeannie with the updated amounts. So look out for those. That's an Intuit by QuickBooks email. That'll be the invoice. So teams need to get those paid as well. And then check. We're only a few months out. Tracy was talking about. Only being a couple weeks out from spring training. I mean, we're only a few months away from, regionals and World Series. So those are being finalized. The regional tournaments are being finalized. So teams can stay up to date with that by just checking. It's new to the website. I think it's under postseason updates where it lists the field name, location, all that kind of stuff. So teams can literally check that every day to see if there's been new updates regarding that. But we're really getting to the point where we're signing contracts, so a lot's going to be changed here in the next month or so. So teams can look at that. We're back in Holly Springs.
I was just going to bring up, speaking of which, you got some
I know I'm
news.
rambling on. I probably
No,
should.
I mean, we're going to both do the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. We're back in Holly Springs. Had, obviously, in my opinion, the best World Series we've ever had in Holly Springs in 2017. Probably one of the greatest games we've ever had. So hopefully we're going to be building off that for 2018. I know that's going to be hard to top, but the city and venue that we have are top notch. So we're excited to get back down there, and we'll have details about that being released. Different sponsors, things like that, so teams can start checking that.
You got your hotel though.
We did get our hotel, Homewood Suites. What's nice about Homewood Suites is not only it's basically right by where we were last year, which was in a great location, but it's owned by the same property managers as last year. So we're dealing with the same people, which we loved last year, and they really treated us well. But Homewood Suites is great. The huge thing that I think teams are really going to find beneficial is the fact that each night, well, I should say Monday through Thursday, they have like a kickback of free food, free beer, free wine, and free food that teams can take advantage of. Which teams are always on a budget, so they can take food there. And each room has a full size kitchen, so go to the grocery store, buy jars of peanut butter and jelly, and make sandwiches all week. So we really had that in mind when signing the hotel. Was being budget friendly, and this is a great hotel, brand new, beautiful, but also really helps teams with their budgets. So excited about that, and you can read about that on the website.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly exciting, and I don't want to say the same exact things that you just said because you did the hard part.
Well, then don't.
Absolutely.
I won't. Carries over to Division 2, Division 3.
Yeah, carries over to Division 3 as well.
Rosters, that's definitely the big thing. I don't know if you have teams playing
Yeah,
first
we
week
do
of
have
February.
District 3 with teams playing first week of February. So any spring-only teams, definitely be sure to get your rosters in, your academic eligibility forms turned in.
Yeah, don't underestimate how long it might take you to, get that process done. Just because you turn in your academic eligibility letter that day, you might not get it back for a week. Every school's different, so get that in ASAP.
Absolutely.
We accept 0 exceptions, so if you don't have it, tough luck.
Yeah.
So get on it early, get your guys registered. As far as D2 goes, we got our team previews coming out. We got one more tomorrow, and then our preseason poll, exciting, will be out Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I mean, kind of just echoed what Christian said. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, Division 3 will echo both of you guys with rosters and academic forms.
All kinds of echoes going on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Did I say that a lot just now?
No.
Oh, okay. Good. Maybe my
Yours
ramble
echoed
ended.
off me, and he's echoing off you, which echoed off of me.
It's a lot of echo.
That's what I just said.
yeah.
You're echoing me again.
All right, well, let's keep this moving.
As far as D3 goes, we're still working to find a World Series site. We're working closely right now with 2 different sites, but I'll have updates here soon enough when we get a location locked down, and we'll have probably a memo out to all the teams, so just be on the lookout for that when we get that finalized.
Yeah, D2, same thing as Christian was saying. Echo off of what he said. We do have that postseason tab. We got 6 of the 8 regional playoffs finalized. Check out all that information, where they're at, dates, field names, addresses, all that good stuff. The last 2 should be within the coming weeks. World Series back in Pittsburgh, Kansas for the 4th year. Should be good too. We've got a World Series tab for you, so check that out.
Sounds great. The only other thing I have, more of a team development side, if you guys are looking out there to start a club baseball team at your school, reach out to me. I'll be your point of contact to kind of walk you through the steps of how to get registered within the school, create the club, and then register with our organization. So you can find my contact information on any of the NCBA websites. I'm happy to help.
All right. Well, Christian, got anything else
Appreciate you
for
coming
us?
on, man.
I ain't got nothing.
All right.
All right.
Get out of here.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Christian.
your time, and we'll be right back with some NCBBA stuff.
Rawlings is proud to be partnered with Call Club Sports. If your team is in need of any products that Rawlings has to offer, contact us today. Rawlings, the finest in the field.
Wilson is proud to be partnered with Cole Club Sports. Whether it be footballs, basketballs, or baseball bats from Dean Marini and Louisville Slugger, Wilson has it all. If your team has any needs for Wilson products, contact us today.
Welcome back. Moving forward, we got some NCBBA
Talk
talk.
basketball, yep.
Saney is out sick today,
With the flu.
so it's up to you and I to go over the latest updates and rumblings in the
We-
NCBBA.
We will do our best.
So what do NCBBA teams need to be on the lookout for?
The big thing right now, just getting your academic letters in and taken care of, like we kind of mentioned earlier. With
We echoed that earlier.
Yeah, we did
Yes.
echo that earlier. With baseball, those can take some time, so get them in to your advisors early so they have time to go ahead and check the grades and get those over to us. It doesn't always take a day. It could take up to a week, sometimes more. You never really know, so it's better to be proactive and get on those early. Other than that, it's very important now to understand how the new NCBBA playoff format is structured. We'll kind of try and walk our way through that. It's a little bit different this year. Well, obviously, with the influx of teams, we've had to change our playoff format moving forward. It used to just be, each winner of the conferences would go against each other in, 2 conference regions, head-to-head.
Yeah.
One single game, I believe.
But now
it's the best 2 of 3.
Exactly. As the league expands,
Yep.
we're up to what? Over 100.
We have
I know that. I don't know the
100 teams
exact
now, I
number.
believe, and now we've got regions with 3 conferences in them, so that obviously affects how our playoff format's going to work. For those of you in regions with 3 conferences, the winner of each conference will get an automatic bid to the regional playoffs, and then the NCBBA will select an at-large bid for the 4th team, and then I believe it is a double elimination 4-team tournament.
I believe so.
Then for regions with only 2 conferences, the winner of each conference automatically goes, and then the runner-up in each conference will also go to the regional playoffs.
Correct.
That will also be a 4-team double elimination tournament.
Yep. And collectively, we'll have 8 region champions,
Yep.
regional champions, and then they'll make it to the NCBBA
NCBBA tournament.
tournament. Yeah.
At a location yet to still be determined.
Yep. I know Sandy's doing a lot of research and site visits,
Yep.
and it's down the pipeline. I'm sure it'll be announced semi soon, so
Yeah,
be on the
hopefully-
lookout for that.
Hopefully by this time next month, we'll be able to announce a site on our next Sweet 301.
Yeah, it might even come out before that. Check
Yeah.
the social media pages, Twitter, Facebook,
Absolutely.
everything of that nature, and I know he's working hard on it.
Absolutely.
So that's good.
Absolutely. I hope we didn't entirely confuse everybody with trying to describe the playoff format. If you're still confused, feel free to check out the playoff format for yourself on the NCBBA website. I know we have a pretty good description of that, probably better than I could have said.
Yeah.
Written out on the website, so
Yeah.
go ahead and check it out.
If you have any questions, obviously contact the NCBBA.
Absolutely.
Contact Sandy. Contact your regional director. They'll get you much more detailed information in regarding to
Yep.
where you stand, where you could go,
Yeah.
everything of that nature. So, and another thing was the poll. I got it out here, right here, the Week 6 top 20 poll. Just to round out the top 5: Syracuse, Purdue Gold, South Carolina, Pittsburgh, and Boston College. This is posted online through our websites, social media. So check out the whole thing online.
Absolutely. It's all on the internet.
So it's funny how that works, right?
Yep. I think
So-
that'll do it for NCBBA. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right.
We'll be right back to talk about some NCFA.
Fundraiser is the official fundraising platform of Cole Club Sports. Teams have the opportunity to create a free online campaign to begin accepting donations in hopes of reaching their fundraising goals. Please be sure to contact Cole Club Sports for more information on this amazing platform for all of your team's fundraising needs.
Motel 6 is the proud lodging partner of Cole Club Sports. All teams, players, and fans receive 10% off the best available nightly rate. For more information on how to book your rooms, contact Alex Kane today. alex.kane@coleclubsports.com.
Welcome back. Down to our last segment.
Yeah.
NCFA.
It's been a good ride.
Got some big updates coming. What's going on in the world?
Yeah,
of
we
NCFA?
had a big month in the NCFA world. I know Rachel's been working hard signing some new teams. So we got 3 new teams so far before the 2018 season. Run through them real quick. We've got Community Christian College in Virginia, Roosevelt University in Chicago, and Florida Gulf Coast University. So we're very happy to have them on board, and we're looking forward to seeing what they can do on the gridiron in 2018.
Yeah, which will be here before you know it.
Yeah, I mean,
which is kind of crazy to think about. But on top of that, one of the other big topics is the league meeting.
Yeah.
It's coming up, I believe, January 27th, 12:30 here in Pittsburgh at our offices.
Absolutely.
I believe over a dozen teams have already RSVP'd to show up. If you haven't done that yet, please contact Rachel, Sandy with the NCFA to get that in. But I mean, that's a big opportunity for you guys to, if you have any rule recommendations, you want changes, you want to have your voice heard. That's literally the best way to do it. Once the season come around and the rules are out, you've got no credibility to argue
absolutely.
anything.
Yeah,
So
like you said,
that's the time to do it.
good opportunity to have your voice heard. Also, if you're a team on the fence thinking about joining this year, this is also a good opportunity to kind of come out, check out the league, and kind of get an idea of how we operate. We had a team last year, I believe, that came out and did that. It was Fort Lauderdale came out, I believe, for the meeting, and they signed up after the meeting.
And how'd they do this year?
Oof, national runners up. So
Pretty good.
I think they're happy with the league, and I think everybody else who's on the fence decides to join, they would be too. So
Yeah, it's a
Reach
great
out to Rachel.
opportunity. You meet the marketing staff, you meet the rest of the staff, you learn about all the opportunities you get through being an NCFA member team, which is a lot of good stuff, good information, plus the always entertaining debate section towards the end of the meeting, which is always fun to tune into.
It's a good time.
Follow. So
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely get that RSVP in, get all your questions and recommendations,
Yeah.
get your voice heard. So
Definitely.
other than that, what else can we be expecting?
We do have a deadline coming up. Want to remind all the teams of the Academic All-American forums are due to Dave Mogensen this coming Saturday, January 20th, and that schedule request forms are due to Rachel by February 12th. So,
The season just ended.
yeah, well, it just ended, but it never really stops.
Yeah,
Always working behind the scenes.
that's good. Well,
So, yeah, get those forums into Dave and Rachel. We greatly appreciate that.
all right. Well, I think that's all we got on the NCFA front. I
think
that's
so.
all we got
Yeah.
as a show.
Kind of a quick show today.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. This is our episode of Sweet 301. Always don't forget to follow us on Twitter, our Facebook pages, social media,
Absolutely.
websites.
Also, don't forget, our next episode is Tuesday, February 20th at 3:01 Eastern Standard Time right here on Facebook Live.
We'll see you there. Hey,
Yeah.
remember, it's a game.
Have fun.